Shaquille O'Neal was a force of nature, a giant both on the basketball court and in popular culture. His story is not just one of athletic achievement, but also a testament to hard work, perseverance, and the power of charisma. From his humble beginnings in Newark, New Jersey, to becoming one of the most recognizable athletes of all time, Shaq's journey is nothing short of extraordinary. Born on March 6, 1972, Shaquille Rashawn O'Neal grew up in a tough neighborhood in Newark, New Jersey. His parents were separated when he was young, and he lived with his mother, Lucille. Despite the challenges of growing up in a city known for its struggles, Shaq was a standout athlete from a young age. By the time he reached his teenage years, his height and talent were impossible to ignore. At 12 years old, he was already over 6 feet tall, a size that made him stand out in any crowd. But it wasn't just his physical stature that set him apart. It was his athleticism and natural ability in sports, particularly basketball. When his family moved to San Antonio, Texas, Shaq's basketball career truly began to take shape. At Robert G. Cole High School, he became a dominant force on the court, leading his team to a state championship and earning recognition as one of the top high school players in the country. It was clear that Shaq's potential was limitless, and college recruiters soon flocked to his door. After much consideration, he chose to attend Louisiana State University, where he played for legendary coach Dale Brown. At LSU, Shaq's impact was immediate. He led the Tigers to the Final Four in 1992 and earned the National Player of the Year award. It was during these college years that the basketball world began to realize that Shaq was not just a player, he was a phenomenon. His combination of size, skill, and athleticism made him virtually unstoppable. When Shaq declared for the NBA draft in 1992, there was little doubt about who would be the first overall pick. The Orlando Magic selected him, and from the moment he stepped onto the court, it was clear he was ready for the big stage. In his rookie season, Shaq's impact was immediate. He averaged 23.4 points, 13.9 rebounds, and 3.5 blocks per game, earning him the NBA Rookie of the Year award. But while he was individually dominant, the Orlando Magic struggled to build a team around him that could compete for a championship. In 1996, after 4 seasons in Orlando, Shaq made a decision that would change the course of his career. He signed with the Los Angeles Lakers, where he joined forces with a young Kobe Bryant. This partnership would go on to define the next era of NBA basketball. In just their 3rd season together, Shaq and Kobe led the Lakers to their first championship in over a decade, defeating the Indiana Pacers in the 2000 NBA Finals. Shaq was named Finals MVP, and his dominance on the court was on full display. He averaged an incredible 36 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 blocks per game during the finals, proving once again that he was the most dominant player in the league. But the success didn't stop there. The Lakers went on to win 2 more championships in 2001 and 2002, solidifying their place in history as one of the most dominant teams ever assembled. Throughout this run, Shaq was the focal point of the Lakers' offense. His presence in the paint was unmatched, and his ability to dominate the post made him nearly impossible to defend. He was named Finals MVP in each of those 3 championship victories, cementing his legacy as one of the most dominant players to ever play the game. However, behind the scenes, tensions were building between Shaq and Kobe. Their egos and personalities often clashed, leading to a strained relationship that would ultimately affect the Lakers' future. In 2004, after another failed attempt to win a championship together, the Lakers traded Shaq to the Miami Heat. It seemed as though Shaq's days as a championship contender might be over, but he had other plans. In his first season with the Heat, Shaq led the team to the NBA Finals, where they defeated the Dallas Mavericks in 6 games. Shaq was named Finals MVP once again, proving that he could still perform at the highest level, even without Kobe by his side. This victory gave Shaq his fourth NBA championship, further cementing his place among the all-time greats. Despite his continued success in Miami, Shaq's career began to slow down as injuries took their toll. His massive frame, combined with the physical nature of his playing style, led to a number of injuries that would limit his effectiveness. In the later years of his career, Shaq bounced around to several teams, including the Phoenix Suns, Cleveland Cavaliers, and Boston Celtics. While he was no longer the dominant force he had been in his prime, he remained a valuable contributor and a fan favorite wherever he went. Finally, in 2011, Shaquille O'Neal announced his retirement from basketball. By the time he hung up his sneakers, he had accumulated 4 NBA championships, 3 Finals MVPs, an MVP award, and numerous other accolades. But perhaps the greatest testament to his career wasn't just his statistics or his titles, it was the impact he had on the game itself. Shaq revolutionized the center position, combining size, skill, and athleticism in a way that had never been seen before. He became a true physical marvel, and his dominance in the paint set a new standard for what was possible on the court. But Shaq's legacy extends far beyond basketball. Off the court, he became a cultural icon, with his larger-than-life personality captivating audiences around the world. He appeared in films like Blue Chips and Kazam, released rap albums, and became a regular on television. His playful and charismatic demeanor made him beloved by fans and colleagues alike. After retiring, Shaq seamlessly transitioned into a successful career as a television analyst for TNT's Inside the NBA. His unique blend of humor and insight made him one of the most popular personalities in sports media. Despite the highs of his career, there were undoubtedly some low points. The tensions between Shaq and Kobe became well known, and their rivalry nearly derailed the Lakers' championship hopes on more than one occasion. Additionally, injuries plagued Shaq in the later years of his career, making it difficult for him to maintain the level of play he had once been known for. Yet even in the face of these challenges, Shaq never lost his confidence or his sense of humor, which allowed him to remain one of the most beloved figures in the NBA. Shaquille O'Neal's story is one of unparalleled achievement, but it's also one of resilience, reinvention, and the ability to adapt. His impact on the game of basketball, as well as on popular culture, is immeasurable. He may no longer be dunking over defenders or blocking shots with his trademark ferocity, but his influence continues to be felt in the world of sports and beyond. Shaq's journey, from a young boy in Newark to an NBA superstar and cultural icon, serves as a reminder that greatness is about more than just talent. It's about how you use that talent to shape the world around you. In the end, Shaquille O'Neal wasn't just a basketball player. He was a cultural phenomenon. His story will continue to inspire generations of athletes, entertainers, and fans, reminding us all that no matter where you start, greatness is within reach if you're willing to work for it and embrace the journey. Shaq may have retired from basketball, but his legacy will live on for years to come, both on and off the court.